Yeah. Oh, yeah. Pop says back in my day, we had style, we had soul. Cali boy been laugh that. You're getting old. From vinyl spins to TikTok trends, two worlds collide but never end. Everything from X to Y, generations meet. Time flies by. Yeah, time flies by. Pops and bears, they're the vibe. Yeah, laughing through the years, side by side. Yeah. Everything.
All right, fam, welcome back. We took a little break.
I wanted to order some food, and he wouldn't let me. That's what we're back from. I was trying to order some food. You're not going to be able to eat the food. I'm like, bruh. Like,
it's all right. It's all right. You're going to be all right.
You think so?
All right, yeah.
Well, in the comments, you guys tell me if I'm going to be all right. You guys tell me because I'm hungry. But let's get to the topic. All right, let's go.
So we got real quick. We're gonna get back. So today we're gonna be talking. Well, not today. We are sorry today. On this segment, we're gonna be talking about top 5 wide receivers. We cover running backs. So we're gonna bump into wide receivers.
Let's do it.
So let's get it done.
I went first.
I'll go first this time. So my number 5 top wide receiver of all time in the NFL, Terrell Owens.
Number 5. Okay, that's good. T.O. Okay,
got him as number 5.
Okay.
He was a tough number 5 for me because there was like 3 others that I could have put in there. I could have swapped out and been just fine. I am a little Niner bias, when it comes to that. But I definitely put him as number 5. He was number 3 in yards in the NFL. He was number 3 in touchdowns. He had quite a few drops. That was kind of the thing that held him out for me. And he was also, where do you think out of like the 10 wide receiver I rank, he would in catches of 20 yards or more?
Where I think he was at?
Where do you think he was at?
Like number 3?
Yeah, he was number 2.
Oh, okay.
He was number 2.
Yeah.
only behind my number 1.
For me, that because he was known for that. Like he was known for catching over people. Like for sure.
Yeah, and the crazy was completions. Like he had like 500 completions less than some of these other top running backs, but still had that many plays of 20 yards.
Because the majority of his stuff was over 20 yards.
All right. Who you got your number 5?
Okay, so at my number 5, I got Marvin Harrison.
Okay.
I got Marvin Harrison. And for me, it's his style of gameplay. I appreciate the humbleness, because as a wide receiver, most wide receivers are cocky, You
almost have to be.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the moniker of a wide receiver. But like, somebody like Marvin Harrison, he did it with grace and class, got him a Super Bowl. Like, it's Marvin Harrison, is number 5. I really appreciate the way he did things. He can get you short yards and get you a touchdown. He can catch over the ball long. He can kind of do it all. I liked Marvin Harrison. Great wide receiver.
Yeah. I got 2 on my list that fit into that, like humble. That humble.
But Marvin Harrison's not on your list.
He is. He's number 4.
Oh, okay. All right, into that segment. Let's go. Number 4.
Marvin Harrison is my number 4, so I can't argue with him at number 5.
Okay.
I could have put him at 5 and put T.O. at 4.
And see, the thing is that T.O.'s my number 4. So
there you go.
Terrell Owens my number 4. So yes, we agree across the board. Marvin Harrison, T.O., they can be interchanged.
Yeah.
But yes, okay, cool. T.O. is my number 4. I mean, of course, it's T.O. Like big personality, amazing athlete, okay.
The reason I had to put Terrell Owens over Marvin Harrison was because
you mean Marvin Harrison over Terrell Owens?
I'm sorry, Marvin Harrison over Terrell Owens was because of the Super Bowl.
Yes, and I understand that. I totally understand that.
And that also see, to me, a lot of times it's about you have the athletic ability, you have the talent, but then it's about how are you mentally?
Yeah.
How do you come prepared?
Yes,
Prepared for a game.
He
was always compared. He stayed on the same team his entire career. That means he didn't cause a lot of ish. Terrell Owens was on 4 or 5 different teams.
Yeah.
Was the whole trying to be out there in the media and out there doing his damn push-ups in his driveway. To stay relevant while he wasn't playing. People didn't want to sign him. So I had to put Marvin Harrison.
I totally
over there,
agree.
even though there were some numbers where Terrell Owens was better, but. Yeah.
Okay.
If I had to pick between those two and I'm putting the team together and I have like two other wide receivers, if I'm going longevity, I might pick Marvin Harris because Terrell Owens is a cancer.
Yeah, I got you. No, he is, for
like
sure.
after like 3 seasons, if we have 2 losing seasons, he's
it's
gonna
over.
go crazy.
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
over.
keep Marvin Harris and he's gonna stay professional.
He gonna be cool. No, for real, I agree. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll give you that.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess I'll go number 3.
Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald.
Okay.
Larry Fitzgerald, the most sure-handed wide receiver in NFL history. The craziest stat I've ever heard on Larry Fitzgerald is that he has more tackles on defense than he does drops of a ball in the NFL. You know how crazy that is? Like, I don't even know what the exact numbers are, but I know that's a stat.
I can tell you.
Tell me the stats. Let's go. Let me know. What is it? What is it?
So we're gonna make this whole easy. My number 3 is Larry Fitzgerald as well.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. We agree. We agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got Larry as number 3 too. So let's go through Larry's numbers because he was just consistent. He played 17 years.
Oh my God.
You know, as only second to Jerry Rice. You know, when we're looking at my top wide receivers.
Was he only a Cardinal?
What's that?
Was he only a Cardinal?
Yes.
Right? He was a Cardinal his whole
I don't
career
think
too.
I think he got drafted by the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he did play for somebody else, it was at the beginning of his career, but I think he was there for the whole year.
Man was a Cardinal the whole time.
So he's second to Jerry Rice in yards.
Okay.
You know, he played 17 years, so he should be.
You have to be. Yeah.
You know, he should be. He was 6th in touchdowns, but second in completions, only to Jerry Rice. Second in drops. When I say drops, I mean the least amount of drops. He only had 29 drops in his career.
How many? Who was number 1?
Who had the most drops?
No, who had the? You said
I'm sorry, who
had the least drops?
The least amount of drops? Calvin Johnson.
Really?
In my length, but
he only played 10
seasons,
years.
he only played 9.
Oh, 9 years.
And that's the only. I know people are going to be like, you can't create a top 5 wide receiver, without Calvin Johnson on it. And I agree. If you're talking about pure wide receiver talent, Calvin Johnson's got to be there. But as you know, I don't put my list together like that.
No, honestly, if I was putting this list together like I did my running back, I would have put Calvin. Because I thought about Calvin Johnson. I thought about it.
Yeah, I mean, as a pure he was like right up there with Randy Moss. Is just like wide receiver talent.
The dominance is crazy.
The dominance, yeah. But just because he couldn't play as long, he couldn't, and when I'm just. We'll get to that in a minute as to why. Well, let's just cover Calvin Johnson. So all y'all out there, the reason I couldn't put Calvin Johnson on there is because Calvin Johnson ranked out last place when I looked at yards, touchdowns, completions, drops, catches over 20 yards. He ranked out last. Now he played the least amount of seasons. He only played 9.
Yeah.
But if we go back to running backs, Barry Sanders played the least and still ranked number 1.
You're right.
That's why I can't put Calvin Johnson up there.
You're 100%. Now, like you said, if it was a team, if I was out there doing a pickup football game, and I got to pick a wide receiver to be my number 1 wide receiver, I'm picking Megatron. Because
I'm picking Megatron or Randy Moss.
Yeah,
I'm definitely picking one of those two. As like my go, but I just couldn't when you got all these other wide receivers that put in all these years.
I mean, to be honest, we could have put Julio Jones in there, but Julio Jones is amazing. I saw Larry Fitzgerald talking about he's the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Telling Julio he has no weaknesses. He can run, he can catch, he can and so but I couldn't put him in the top. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're number 2.
Same as yours.
Of course. Randy Moss.
I told you we don't have the exact same top 5. Top 5.
We literally had the exact same top 5 the last
5
2.
And 4.
That's it. That's crazy.
5 and
so
4,
we know Randy Moss number 2.
Number 2.
And some people might want to say number 1, but you can't. Yardage and the touchdowns.
Was he a better natural wide receiver than our number 1? Which we all know who number 1 is. Was he better? Yes.
Yeah.
He was a better wide receiver time, but he didn't have the discipline. He didn't have the professionalness. He didn't have the I don't know. He just wasn't there to be able to keep it that focus. Yeah, that Jerry Rice had.
And he had Chris Carter playing opposite of him.
Yeah,
like you had another Hall of Famer. Yeah. Playing opposite of you. So it wasn't like they could just double team you every time.
Yeah,
but
that was only when he was with Minnesota.
That's true.
I mean, he had his best season with Tom Brady.
He did
when he was with the Patriots.
He did,
and would just
couldn't get that bowl. Couldn't get that bowl game.
Yeah, that's
he
crazy.
was hurt too.
That's crazy.
He's like, how y'all? The year I come, y'all win all them Super Bowls, and the year I come. And we have the greatest football season you've ever seen on offense and lose. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, okay. And we all know Jerry Rice is number 1.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice is number 1. There's no denying there are records that he has that will never be broken. It's Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Numero uno, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, he ranked out number one in every category except for there's only one thing he didn't do. He ranked out number one in touchdowns, completions, yards, catches over 20 yards. He had 304
What was it, drops.
Drops.
He dropped the ball.
He had 71, which ranked him 14th out of which ranked him dead last.
Yeah.
But however, most of those, I will say a good chunk of those drops were in his first 2 seasons.
And then also, you might want, if you could look at targets, how many times was he targeted?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, if
yeah.
you went that deep, like, you know, he probably got targeted more than everybody else.
Well,
like,
I can tell you how many. I can tell you right now how many times he got targeted because he had 1,549 completions and 71 drops.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
So you put those two together. That's how many times he was targeted.
Yeah, a lot.
Well, minus if they threw it to him and the person intercepted, that's not a drop. So
It's
no,
target.
that's not his targets because the incompletion is not a drop. So yeah, never mind. Yeah, that's not. Yeah, those don't go together.
No, I got you.
But he caught it 1549 and he dropped 71 of them. But a good 20 of those drops were in his first 2 seasons. He struggled when he first came out.
Yeah.
When he first came out, I don't know if you know about Jerry Rice. When his first, he was dropping
T.O.
balls
did the
all
same
over the
thing.
place.
T.O. did the same
balls
thing.
all over the place, and then they stayed with him. And then year 3, he turned into
Yeah,
Jerry
that
Rice
game they had
in
where
year
T.O.
3.
dropped like 3 or 4 balls earlier in the game and then scored the game-winning touchdown. Like, you know, like, and caught it. Yeah, for real. Like, so, okay.
Yeah, T.O. was last in drops.
Yeah.
He was 15. He was Rice at
he
was Rice at
dropped
14.
that ball.
And T.O. at 15.
He gonna drop that ball.
Yeah, and T.O. played 15 seasons and had 96 drops.
Okay,
you
cool.
know, and Jerry Rice played 20 seasons and only had 71. That's another thing. He played 20 seasons. Yeah. So outside of T.O. and so if we're looking at Jerry Rice played 20 seasons. T.O. played 15. That's what makes Larry Fitzgerald crazy, only having 29 drops. He played 17 seasons.
And only how much?
And only had 29 drops.
That is amazing. And that's why I'm like
1,400 receptions. So it's not like, they just didn't throw him the ball. He just he got a lot of yards off of big plays. No,
he did drop the ball
1,400
he's
times.
Not dropping the ball. It's good. Like it's, and that's the thing. He's a sleeper. Like people don't look because he wasn't some crazy athletic specimen.
Yeah.
And he was actually kind of short for a wide receiver. He wasn't crazy tall. Like, you know,
he had to work.
But and that's crazy. Like that's why he's he's one of the greatest for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Well, that concludes the wide receivers.
All right, that concludes wide receivers. Appreciate it, y'all. Let's take a little break.
And we'll be back.
We'll come back and do
quarterbacks.
QBs. Probably have a little bit of argument on that one.
Oh yeah, we definitely got some argument on that one.
All right, man. Let's take a break.
Everything from X to Y. Yeah. Yeah. Pop says back in my day, we had style, we had soul. Cali boy been laughing that you'll get to know. From vinyl spins to TikTok trends to worlds collide but never end. Everything from X to Y, generations need. Time flies by, yeah, time flies by. Pops and bears, they're the vibe. Yeah, living through the years, side by side.